playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
We got this.
Wait, that 53! All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. 53, lead now!
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Back to you.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Wait, 20! X3, 218, chop it!
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Slam.
Let's go! Rip!
They'll go with a big back Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Fournette fighting through. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette, 52 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
40 yards. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Fournette. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 14-0. Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Shoot! Here we go, 46. Here we go, count. 26.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott from the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes goes again.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Ozzie! No.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mark 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, let's get there. Alert 3. Under Talcum. Hey, Foxtrot. General West. Hey, Alabama.
They'll run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Wait, 20!
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Brady going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 1st down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Yeldon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here with Yeldon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
47.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. The tackle by Quincy Williams. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll try to throw down. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Yeldon. He spins free. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. T.J. Yeldon unable to find a lane. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Jet bombers. We 2 jet bombers. Gold 50. Undercrush. Sugar.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. T.J. Yeldon, he's at the 40, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. T.J. Yeldon, 69 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Wait, that's 5-20. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check it.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette running right. Room here to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, 26.
Now it's Yeldon running right, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Here we go, 46, 46.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and he finds McDonald. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now it's Yeldon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Yeldon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. T.J. Yeldon unable to find a lane. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. A big run by the big man Fournette. 46 yards. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let him know. Here we go.
With the score, Jaguars 21, Steelers 7.
I got him. 2 times. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Shift.
150. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Fournette, 1st down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, kill.
Prescott off play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. T.J. Watt gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. This is Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 49. Shadow. Motion. Hey, I said.
From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Switzer. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Yeldon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Brady, he's got the hook up with Conley. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And get that to Fournette, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Caught here by Conley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is a hit?
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On the run, it's Yeldon. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fire's the mic. Fire's the mic. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Alert. Hey, Haywood. Move there. Mike 5.
Brady going to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Motion. Check it. Check safety. Hey, Alabama. Hey, 66.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.